Welcome back to another episode of My Ultimate Iron Man. Last time, after getting 81 Herblore, I decided we should do some Herbivore to see how many herbs we could get from that. And while we did get a decent amount, pretty much everything other than the Toad Flax and most of the Toadstool came from RE. It was not as crazy amount, like Master Farmers is still the best. And we decided that I would come back and do that because I really want to get 84 Herblore so we can boost and make the final pool and the POH, and then I really will feel kind of just set loose to go into PVM because we were right on the cusp, not right on, but very close to 91 Slayer, which is going to be unlocked Serb. I've got a KQ task right now, or a Caliphate, which I'd like to do KQ, which I could do. Eager to start using the Warhammer, but I just, part of the back of my mind would be like, oh, I'm not doing it efficiently if I didn't have the pool in my POH. And there's lots of other, it's helpful for literally anything of PVM. Because I still have to go to Ferox. Even for this, it would help me pickpocketing right now because I would just have to go home to restore health. I wouldn't have to go to Ferox to get my HP back. It's really, really good. So that is the goal for this episode. It's actually Monday evening right now. Usually I like to start recording these clips pretty much as soon as I finish the last ones. But as I said before, I went out of town. And I didn't play as much as I thought I would, although I still got a decent chunk in for a few hours one day. As you can see, all these herb seeds on the left that came from that. So I've been doing pretty well for myself. I just did the calculations. If you didn't remember, I need about 3,500 herbs in total, just kind of doing a general average over all the potions for all the herbs I keep. And I get 9.4. I'm doing 9 herbs per seed for my calculations. And based on that, I have pretty much about half of what I need from the seeds I've got right now. So we're doing pretty good. Hopefully if I get a good session in for today and tomorrow, I'll be able to get enough and then start getting these planted. And I don't know what I'm going to do while I'm waiting. Maybe like agility or something. I don't know. But I did finally. I finished Elden Ring. I'd beaten it a couple times, but to the point where I was good to set it down. So I can now finally feel good about focusing on RuneScape for a while. And it's mainly just for my mental state, because even though I was playing RuneScape, it was still just kind of like in my mind where it's like you should just finish Elden Ring so you can kind of be free of it, which of course is all mental. I should be able to devote enough time to both these things, but I couldn't. But that's not a problem anymore. I am 100% focused on RuneScape now, and it's unfortunate that I'm doing a pretty boring grind. But that's just how it goes. So, I almost forgot to mention, while I was out of town, I did get from 83 to 84 thieving. I don't have a clip for that or even like a screenshot. I figured I'd just let you guys know. But yeah, not super fast thieving XP. I think it's like 40-ish K an hour, maybe even less than that if I'm being pretty AFK. But it does add up overall. And it's strange. We're at 84. It feels pretty high, but we only have 3 million XP out of 13. So if we ever do go for 99 thieving, I will probably end up just being from Pyramid Plunder, because I think the only thing we'd ever routinely thieve is Master Farmers, maybe Vyres. If I ever want to try and go for but even then, I'm pretty sure AFKing is better to go for a Blood Shard if I ever want one of those, which is not super useful, I think, on a UIM, or worth the inventory, I should say. I shouldn't say it's not useful. But we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. Also, I just want to add, it took me I think it was my 4th or 5th take of recording the intro there, because I kept messing up. I had to mention that we did Herblore, Hunter, and Herbivore, and I kept getting those confused. I'd be like, last time we got 81 Herbivore after we'd gotten 84 Hunters so that we could make Sarah Brews. I did that like 5 times, and it was just, I'm very, very scatterbrained. That's what not recording clips for 2 days will do to you, I guess. Not that I'm normally the most articulate person in the world. I did accumulate a couple Herblore seeds, so let's see if we can get anything from this. We are 1 away from the drop weight for the bottomless bucket, and it looks like we will continue waiting. Although 3 papaya tree seeds, I can actually use it. I think most of the seeds I get from Herblore I end up dropping, so I will take that. Major breakthrough, major idiot alert. I have been this whole time thinking that I only got a +3 boost from the botanical pie. So I was like, oh, we need 84 Herblore because you need 87 for antivenoms. But no, you get a +4 from the boost. So we only need 83. I just ran the numbers again, and I think, based on my averages and stuff, I've got enough right now. I need about 17,000 herbs, and should get about 18 from, or 1,700, not 1,000, good lord. So I need 1,700 herbs, and I should get about 1,800 from the seeds I have now. So that's great. I'm just going to go right in to start doing some farm runs, and hopefully we can start getting some Herblore XP soon. Lucky number 35 is Spory. Oh my gosh, never lucky OSRS. Oh wait, no, I did that wrong. Not only are we going to free up an inventory space that I've been devoting to Calquat trees, but with this sapling, we're also going to get 93 farming. Not that anyone cares, but that's 1,000 laps at the Relica rooftops. I've done this one in chunks so much that it does not feel like I've done 1,000 laps. It feels like I've probably only done like 300 or something. But I am not complaining. We've still got, what is it? We're almost 87, so then I think 90 is when we get Artie, the next Mark of Grace rooftop course. I wouldn't mind the change of scenery. And I think this should be 87 agility. We can now use the Brimhaven Dungeon Vine Climb. Brimhaven. I don't think we'll ever be in there, but maybe that'll be useful for something. I'm not 100% sure what the last clip was these days. It kind of, whenever you're doing farm runs, they all just kind of blur together. But all the herbs are done and harvested. I'll show you the haul once I finish doing this line here. But I've got enough snape grass already for the Renars. I just finished doing that. I've been slowly but surely getting white berries up. And then I only have 66 limpet roots, and we need 240 just about. So I think I was going to pickpocket master farmers, and I was like, well, I'm just going to end up getting more seeds from that I'll have to plant. So I was like, oh, I'll just do what I normally do, which is kill hobgoblins, because I still haven't gotten the hobgoblin champion scroll. So it's technically, there's something else I could get other than just the limpet roots. It doesn't take too long. Get a little bit of combat experience too. And then other than that, those are all the easy ones. And of course I can buy the Eyes of Newt for the Irits. But other than that, it's going to be kind of annoying for, Dwarfweeds. We got to get the Wines of Zami, telegraph those, Aventoes and mushrooms. It usually isn't that bad, but then the Toadflax is going to be for the birdhouses. So we've got some. Oh, I had more Renars in here. I'm an idiot. So actually, I do need more snape grass. It's a good thing I had some planted still, though. But yeah, and then Marks of Grace, I need 100 to get for all the super energies we're going to be able to make. So I'm just finishing that up right now, and then I'll get really into secondaries, I guess. And this is probably going to end up being like a 2-week or at least week and a half episode, because I'd like to just have all the potions made at least. I would say wait until we have the pool and the POH, but it's actually going to be it's not going to be as easy as it sounds. So you just get the antidotes actually made. I'm going to have to go and get I have to get the antidote pluses to make the antivenoms, which we have the Zora scales, but we need the antidotes itself, which is not super easy to get. You can make them, but you need magic roots, and I only have 6. No, I only have 2 magic trees. That would be 6 magic roots, and I need 10 total for the doses you need. So it's going to take some brainstorming for sure on how to get those. Oh, and that's the last limpet root I needed, and of course I got a second one on my last kill. But then we got about 850 hobgoblin kills. I think it's been at least between 3,000 and 4,000 if I had to guess for like confirmed hobgoblin kills, and no champion scroll yet, which is 1 in 5k for everything, in case you were wondering. And I also got really close to an attack level there. I'll probably get that when I'm getting red spider eggs, but we will see. And I was right. That's 94 attack. Getting closer and closer to max melee. I guess on the offensive side, we still have defense, but that doesn't really count. That's not doing damage. Alright, finally got pretty much all the prep work done. So just to remind y'all, we need to get to 83 Herblore. I haven't done all the calculations. We've kind of just got like a big random assortment of herbs here. And I'm going to do the opposite of what I did last time, where I started with the hard ones first. I'm going to do the easy ones first this time, because my hope is that I'll get to 83 quickly, or before I have to do too many of the hard ones, and then we can just start getting into PVM, because I've been tired of doing Herblore lately. Just it's necessary, but it's not very fun after a while to do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with let's just knock out the prayer pots first. Why not? Almost missed it because I was watching something, but I managed to catch it just in the nick of time, pretty much. That's going to be 82 Herblore. We can now make super weapon poison. Probably something we'll never do. Then how much XP to the next level? 250k, just about until our goal. Oh, this is turning into a proper mess of a video. It's just so all over the place. I'm so behind when I wanted to release this. And it's probably where you got to see me. I'm here to try and get crystal shards. I want to get 50 so we can make the crystal helm for Mole. And also, we're going to do Zulrah. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the easiest, simplest way for us to get the anti-poisons we need, or the antidote plus pluses to make into anti-venoms. We just need to get them one drop from Zulrah. So I want the helmet for that. And I've just been doing this agility while I'm lazy. Sometimes I've done some gauntlet if I want to focus more, but I've been pretty AFK watching streams and stuff today. And something totally random happened. I got the Elven Signet just a couple minutes ago, maybe more than a couple minutes ago. I've caught 3 or 4 crystal implings just around whenever I see them. And that just happened on the most recent one. So that's kind of strange. You see it's worth 2.6 mil. Now, if you don't know, the ring itself just gives it, I think it's a 10% chance to not lose a crystal or charge in a crystal weapon or armor when you normally would have. So it's pretty good for, I think mostly is skilling is where that's concerned, because for bossing, you're almost certainly going to want any kind of, Ring of Suffering, Berserker Ring, Brimstone Ring. That's going to end up being better than the 10% chance to save a charge. Especially if you're AFK or doing Slayer, because if you're not for the only charges I lose would be in the top and bottom, and that only happens whenever I take damage. If I'm praying or safe spotting, it'd be totally useless. So not good to have on a UIM. You can make that combine it with the new ring from Shooting Stars have been out for a year and a half. I feel like you can combine it with the Shooting Stars ring, and I think that gives you a +4 mining bonus and something extra when it's charged too. It's pretty good, but that makes it untradeable even when it's uncharged, I'm pretty sure. So I probably am not going to keep this. I am going to do mining somewhat in the future, so maybe I'll consider it, but I don't really think it's worth it for that. Although maybe if there's a collection lock, I'll keep it just because it's going to be hard to get on a UIM, outside of that. Totally forgot that I was close to it, so I didn't even have OBS open. But in this last Hunlef fight, I got 97 range. Only 2 more levels till 99. Oh, over 1 million XP. And I think I mentioned, but Toad Flax is all I've got left, which means more Giant Mole. We needed about 150 kills, and we had 150 from last time, so I'm about a third of the way done with 200 KC. So hopefully it won't be too bad. Definitely am noticing an improvement from the Crystal Helm, as you would expect. I'm hitting a lot more, although it also seems like he's been running a decent bit more than before. So I don't say it evens out, it's just RNG, but would recommend full Crystal to anyone who was in a position like I was. Oh, so much time has been spent, so much effort, so much just grinds and waiting, but it has all been for this moment. We're going to go ahead and make this, and that's going to be 83 Herblore. It's not even going to tell us. We can now make, oh boy, magic mix, but much more important than that, we can now go ahead and boost with a pie to get to 87, which will allow us to make anti-venoms. And I think I had said that I was going to go to Zulrah to get the antidotes, because you need antidote plus combine with Zulrah scales to get the anti-venoms. That's what you need 87 for. And the way you make anti-poisons or antidote plus is with coconut milk and irits, and then you put a magic root into that. I'm just real quick trying to see if I can see antidote plus, yeah, coconut milk, irit leaf, and then magic tree roots. And before, I need 10 antidote pluses. I only had 2 magic trees planted before, and with 93 farming, you get 3 per harvest. So I would need at least 4 trees, which thankfully I have 4 planted. 1, 2, 3, 4, thanks to the magic trees I got when I was doing the birdhouses right now, opening up these seed nests, bird nests. So at 11 p.m., I've already been up tonight. Actually, it looks like 11:40 almost, so I probably won't be up. But tomorrow morning, I will be able to make those. Hopefully, I gotta find a way to get Urits, but I think I should be able to do master farmers for a second. I only need 10 of them, so it shouldn't take that long. I think this will be the last time you'll see a spoil from me until I get the bucket, because it's just there's not enough good content to just be like, oh, didn't get it, oh, didn't get it, oh, didn't get it, over and over and over again. Oh, good morning, gamers. It's the dawn of the final day. Before we get into the real meat, just want to point out there was update day today, and they finally did some of the Poll 76 changes. I think the biggest one was with elite clues. I thought I had heard the drop rate for everything was like kind of not accurate, but I think it was just the third age. Anyway, the point is, before, if you didn't know, it was actually more common to get third ages from hard clues than it was for elites. For whatever reason, like the drop table was wrong for elite clues. So like it was, you'd be better off opening hards than elites, and which doesn't make sense because elites are more steps in theory, and I think in execution too, harder requirements than the hard clues. So that's pretty nice. We do elites every now and again, and I know it's kind of a meme that elites suck, but maybe now they won't suck too bad. But of course, the big thing we're here for, I've got everything all taken care of now. I dug up all my magic roots. I got the pie already. We are ready to go with our antidotes plus. So go ahead and munch on this pie and then start making our anti-venoms. Oh man, I am so glad this is finally over. This was, again, very, very necessary. I'm definitely going to be glad I have it now, but I am just eager to do other things. Just going to smash that down. And then we actually need a couple other things in addition to this. We need 5 golden leaves, which are, was that 1k for those? 130. So 5 of these and then 1,000 blood runes, which we also... Oh, there's a UIM here. Freaking what's up, dude? So we just need those, and then 1,000 blood runes, which I have. So I'm going to grab all that. Oh, at long last, upgrade Fancy Pool of Rejuvenation into the Ornate Pool of Rejuvenation. Oh my word, that is something else. I can't believe we finally have this. I've mentioned it many times before. Huge for just everything, PVM especially, because what it does is, in addition to restoring, run, prayer, all that stuff, it full heals you, and it gets rid of poison and venom. So before you could at least, you could just go and teleport home and then walk out, and that would cure your venom, but you'd still be missing health. So now it's pretty much just like the thing in Ferox, except it doesn't reset your boosted stats, so you can still boost with like the dragon. Not the Warhammer, the Battle Axe. There we go. It's been a minute since I've done that. So, but yeah, that is going to be the end of the episode. Got ourselves up to 83 Herblore. Finally, we've got the Ornate Pool of Rejuvenation, and as you can see, I still have my Calcite Slayer task from forever ago. So, next episode, that is what we are doing. We are getting back into PVM. Freaking finally.